Which is the most hardworking word of English language? It is B. B-E-B. Why? Because one B works in 5 different forms and is a part of almost every sentence of English language. That's why it's the most hardworking word of English language. How? Let's find out in this video. Welcome to another session in English grammar with SHESHA Prasad Nadupalli at SHESHA School. Hello children, shall we begin today's video with a small exercise? Sentence 1 says, I dash playing football now. Now, in the present. The second sentence says, I dash playing football yesterday. Yesterday, in the past. Each of the sentences can be filled with a right form of be. B-E-B. So what could be the right answers? Let's find out. Here we are. As you might have already guessed, sentence 1 says, I am playing football now. Am, A-M, am. What does sentence 2 say? I was playing football yesterday. Was, W-A-S, was. That's easy enough to understand. What we'd like to know is how are am, am and was the right forms of be. Let's move on to the next slide for the answers. There you are. The 5 different forms of be in all their glory. As the slide says, the 3 forms is, am and are used in the present tense. The 2 forms was and were are used in the past tense. As you have already noticed, is and am change to was in the past, whereas are changes to were. So, the 5 different forms are is, am, are, was and were. So, what's the conclusion? BEB has 5 different forms. Is, am, are in present tense, was and were in past tense. Hey, wait a minute. Is our problem solved? No, we need to fix each of these 5 different forms in their right context. Right context? What are these right contexts? Let's find out. To understand what a context is, let's go back to our sentences referred to earlier. I dash playing football now. What is the context for sentence 1? The subject I and the word now denoting present tense make up the context for sentence 1. So which of the 5 forms would be the right choice? That's right, am. Because of the subject I and present tense, am is the right form for sentence 1. I am playing football now. The context in sentence 2 slightly changes because of the word yesterday. The subject I is same, but the word yesterday tells us that the sentence is in past tense. So, the right form for sentence 2 would be was. I was playing football yesterday. So, where to use the remaining 3 forms? What are the context for those 3 forms? Let's find out. Study the table carefully. It takes care of all the 5 different contexts to help us pick out the right form of be to make our sentences correct. Let's examine them one by one. In sentence 1, the subject I and present tense make am the right choice for the sentence. In sentence 2, the present tense and the subject he make is the right choice. It doesn't have to be he. It could also be she or it or Ram or Sita or any name. All of them would make is the right form for sentence 2. In sentence 3, is changes to was because of past tense. The subject could be he or she or it or Ram or Sita or any name, but the form of be would be was because of the past tense. The subject in sentence 4 is we, plural subject, more than one, and is in present tense. So, the right form of be would be are, A-R-E-R. Now, here the point to note is plural subjects like we, Ram and Shyam, my friend and I make are, A-R-E-R, the right form of be for present tense and plural subject. In sentence 5, are changes to were because of the past tense and plural form of the subject. A quick recap to facilitate better understanding. When to use which form of be. I takes am in the present tense and was in the past tense. He, she, it or any name like Ram or Sita takes is in the present tense and was in the past tense. Plural subjects like we, they, Ram and Shyam, my friend and I take are in the present tense and were in the past tense. Now comes the most exciting part of the video, an exercise for you to explore your understanding and apply your knowledge. Do the exercise, put the answers in the comment section below, and if you have any doubts, I shall be very happy to answer them. Please put your doubts and the answers in the comments section below. And if you liked this video, please share, subscribe and like the video.